Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about the iOS command structure. This is a very basic thing which you should know before you are going to do the configuration part of any router. So if you are very new in networking, then sometimes you will face problem, when let's suppose you are inside the router, you are doing something, you are doing configuring something. It's very tough to identify which command or which particular thing you can configure under which particular mode, right? So as here I have already mentioned that it's a hierarchy, and the first mode is user exec mode, where we have very less number of privileges. And let's suppose we have a monitoring team in place, then generally we only allowed them to have only access till user exec mode. So here in this mode they can only see some basic configuration, or they can check some interface settings, CRC errors, and the uptime of the device, right? This type of foundation regarding any router configuration, you can do it through AAA configuration as well. That is also possible, but here we are talking about the modes. So the first mode is user exec mode, second mode is the privilege mode. So the commands which used in privilege modes are more than the user exec mode, and it is having more privilege, right? So I will show you what all commands are allowed here in privilege mode. After that you have to go inside the global configuration mode, because if you want to configure an interface IP address, or if you want to go inside an interface, so the first thing is you have to go global configuration mode. So it's very necessary that you should know the difference between global configuration mode and the interface configuration mode, right? Because the command which you can run through interface configuration mode, you cannot run in the global configuration mode, right? And then the next one is router configuration mode. So if you want to configure any routing protocol, then you cannot do it in global configuration mode. Yes, first you have to go inside the global configuration mode, then you have to go to the router configuration mode, then only you can do the routing protocol configuration, right? And then we will see what is the uses of exit command, end command, and control Z command as well, right? So let's see the practical here. So I simply took one router. See, so this is user exec mode, right? So if you type show question mark, so it will show you the command. See the total number of commands which you can run on this particular mode, right? So see, there are n number of commands. Now let's suppose you want to type show IP. Is it there is any command show IP? Yes, lot of command. Is there any command interface? Yes, brief. See, so this command is allowed inside the user exec mode. Is reload is allowed? See, reload is not allowed. So that means if in your team you have some people who are having very less experience in networking, and you do not want to give them that much privilege of the device, might be they can somehow reload the box if they have the privilege, right? So you can give them only user exec mode access. Now if you want to go to the privilege mode, you have to type the command enable. I have already set the enable password, so this is the enable mode. Now if you type the question mark, you can see these type of commands are like these type of syntax you can use and configure inside this privilege mode, right? So is reload is there? Yes. See, so this is very dangerous. So reload is available under the privilege mode. So that means in your environment, the people who are having privilege mode access, they should be your network administrator or your level 2 or level 3 engineers, right? Now if you want to configure an interface, let's suppose, so first of all you have to go to global configuration mode. This is global configuration mode. Now you want to see you want to configure one interface, so you have to go to interface configuration mode, that is interface, then you have to type the interface name, and then you have to give the IP address, let's suppose 10.1.1.2 in this case I am giving, right? But you cannot configure the routing here. Let's suppose router EIGRP, no, there is no command, it is not recognizing here, right? So you have to come out. So what is the way if you have inside any mode, then if you want to go to the previous mode, the command is exit. You just go one step back. Now you have to go to the router config mode, router OSPF, let's suppose 1. Now see, you can inside, you can put the network and all, right? So if you type the command end, you straight away come out. Like let's suppose you are inside global configuration, then interface config mode, and you know you are configuring the interface and you want to come out, then you have to type the command end, right? So this way you can easily configure your device, you can easily know where you are. See, so this bracket shows where you are. So if you see, this is router config mode, this is interface config mode, this is global config mode, right? So I hope this video helps you. Thanks for watching.